this constant is called resistivity, okay, and is called as resistivity of the material. Now I'm going to discuss about this notation. Okay, this is called rho. This should be read as rho, RHO, okay, and it is a Greek notation. In many cases you can write like this also or like this, but I will advise you to write it from here and from there. Why? Because if you will write in speed, you can write sometimes P like that. No, don't write it P. This is rho and it should look different, okay. You can refer to book, it looks like this, okay. So always try to write from this point, go inwards and like this, read it as rho. Now this is resistivity of the material. Now we have to think about this, and what is the point of difference that we discussed resistance of a conductor. And now we are studying resistivity of a material, okay. So now for an example, I am having a coin here. This is a 5 rupee coin. Now suppose that I have wires, and those wires I am going to use two sketch pens, okay. The case 1, in case 1, this 5 rupee coin is held like this. This is a conductor, okay, you should know it. Never try, okay. Don't try to attach this coin somehow with the switchboard. Obviously you will get an electric shock. Don't do this. There is a difference between being intelligent and being idiot, okay. Sometimes you will read something, you will apply that thing knowing that that is going to harm you. That is an intelligent mistake then, whatever you are going to do then, okay. Obviously you can test it with a 9-volt battery, that will be safer, but never try to do anything which you are getting some concepts in this chapter or the later on. Never ever try to do with the direct with the switchboards, okay. I will tell you later on why we shouldn't do, okay. But now here the thing is to consider about the resistivity and the resistance, okay. I'm not going in that one section. So in here, suppose that I am having a cell key, and suppose that resistance R in this case, okay, and in case 2 I have kept it like this. No, it won't stand, obviously I will have to keep it like this, and in this case the same potential difference, okay, the same key, whatever it is, and this has resistance R prime. Obviously you can think that in this case the terminals are this point and this point, so when electron will have to travel from this point to that point, and it has to cover this much length, okay. But in this case it has to travel from this face to this face, that is its length is short, okay. Length of the coin is short. In this case the electron has to travel through larger distance, and in this case the electron has to travel through shorter distance. The first observation. Moreover, look at its area of cross section in the case 1. obviously area of cross section is low, and in this case area of cross section is this total circular face is area of cross section in the second case. Okay, in this case area of cross section was this part, this little part, and in this case area of cross section is this whole part. Okay, so obviously this will have less resistance and this has more resistance. So now obviously we are considering a conductor, a simple coin, and what we are observing that if we will keep it like this, it will have more resistance, like this it will have less resistance. Okay, so by keeping its dimension changed, we can alter its resistance. So resistance of the conductor we can consider it. Okay, so I will consider this conductor A. Now if I have changed its dimension, I will consider it's another conductor B, and in those two cases we will have different resistance. But what about the material of this coin? Suppose that it is made up of steel. Okay, suppose that it is made up of steel, then what we can say about the steel? We need to know the specific resistance of the material. For considering the steel, we should know the specifically resistance about the material, and that specific resistance is called as resistivity of the material. Okay, so for further operations, I am considering the above relation that R is equal to rho times L divided by A. Now my rho will be equal to R times A will go upward, A by L. Now think about the units. The resistance has unit ohm, we denote that by letter omega. Okay, so it has ohm. This is A. My A is area of cross section, so its area and unit of area is meter square, and length has unit meters. So the rho should have units of omega into meter square divided by meters. This m and this square will get cancelled. Okay, which will result in ohm meter. So I can write SI unit of rho is ohm meter. Okay, what is SI unit of resistivity? SI unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Okay, now since we have this equation is very much important for exam point of view. Okay, so we will consider a numerical after this short discussion. Okay, R is equals to rho times L divided by A. It means that rho is equals to R times A divided by L. A will go upward, L will come downward. Okay, from this equation, if somehow my area of cross section is unit meter square, that is 1 meter square, and length is 1 meter. I am considering the unit cases. If my A has value 1 meter square and L has value 1 meter. In that particular case, rho will be equal to R times 1 divided by 1, which will implies that rho is equals to R. In that case, this is not the actual equation. Actual equation is this one, okay? But in a particular case, if my area of cross section is 1 meter square and length is 1 meter, then I can say that my resistivity is equal to resistance in that given case, in not all the cases. And now I can say that resistivity of a material or a conductor is equal to its resistance if the conductor has unit cross sectional area and unit length, okay? So this is going to be another definition. Resistivity, what is resistivity? Is resistance of a conductor having unit cross sectional area and unit length, okay? So this is just the, in this case it is, this is valid only in this case when the cross section is 1 meter square and the length is 1 meter, okay? So resistivity, the term itself explains the resistivity is a property which tends to resist anything, okay? Resistivity is the property which tends to resist anything. Now, as we have known that its SI unit is ohm meter, okay? So now I can define my 1 ohm meter. Definition of 1 ohm meter. Since rho is equals to R times A by L, okay? So when 1 ohm of resistance, again we are going to consider the same case, okay? We have considered this in, I think so, in current part, in potential difference, okay? We have studied a lot. Now we are going to apply that now. So if my resistance is 1 ohm, area of cross section is 1 meter square, length is 1 meter, in that particular case my resistance is 1 ohm, area of cross section is 1 meter square and L is 1 meter, then the resistivity rho will be equal to R into A, in place of A, divided by L. My rho will be equal to 1 ohm meter, okay? So I can define my resistivity to be 1 ohm meter if a wire having 1 ohm resistance has 1 meter square cross sectional area and length 1 meter, okay? So I can define here that 1 ohm meter is the resistivity of a conductor if it has unit resistance with unit cross sectional area and unit length, okay? So in NCERT, in page number 207, there is a table 12.2, okay? So from there you can know resistivity of several conductors at given temperature. At 20 degrees Celsius it has been given to you. Now we will solve one very much important question. Okay, so before discussing that, I will give you the gist about the resistance and the resistivity. Okay, so you shouldn't get confused in that. The resistance is the thing, it's just a property which changes with dimension, but in case of resistivity, you should know that resistivity is independent of dimension. Suppose that I am having two cases. Why two? Why only two? I can consider many cases. Okay, but the thing is that every conductor is made up of iron. Suppose that it is my conductor A, conductor B, conductor C, conductor D. Okay, everything is made up of iron. So obviously, due to having different dimensions, all will have different resistance, but the resistivity of them will be exactly same. Why? Because resistivity, we consider resistivity of material, and all the conductors here are made up of iron, and hence the resistivity will be same. Okay, so let me find out that question. Okay, so this is the question. Now we are going to solve the numericals. Okay, and I must insist you to go through this at least. It is a very much hit listed question, and in every 10 question related to resistivity, you will face that 7 times or 8 times. It's too much likely chance to have such question. Okay, so read the question first with me. This is important. I have marked a star mark here. What will be the effect on resistance of a conductor if its length is doubled? Case 1. Bit B, area of cross section is doubled. Bit C, length is doubled and area of CS is halved. Okay, and the fourth section, length is halved and area of CS is doubled. So we are going to solve this problem, and in next video I will consider some more numerical problems. Okay, but I think so this is going to be our last numerical for this class. So what will be the effect of resistance of a conductor if its length is doubled? So let me take out that paper. Okay, now it's clear, I think so. I'm considering some things. Okay, so keep this in your mind, it will going to help you. The initial length, area of cross section and resistance B. For length I am writing L, area of cross section capital A, and for resistance let it be capital R respectively. Okay, and now after change, this case is before change, L, capital A and R, and after change its length is L prime, its area of cross section